I yelled, "You got 2 letters." And somehow, the constricting in my chest told me. One spam, the other an envelope with no return address. To the touch, I felt our history confined between both sides of that paper. I opened it. The necklace I gave you, wrapped in 7 sheets of toilet paper, it was mine again. But I couldn't wear it. Tangled and brassy after months of clinging to your neck, it was knotted along with my heartstrings, practically broken. The work to repair something you didn't see the merit in doing, never have, never will, I suppose. After every poem I wrote, you still don't believe me. After every note you didn't bother to read, I loved you more than I could speak, which is a shit ton. Magic of double rainbows, no comparison. This isn't going to be eloquent poetry. In the grain of rupee core, none, no metaphors and similes. This is simply heartbreak in its simplicity. When I gave affection to your whole family, you shamed me. Spouting my faux inconsideracy, I still held you down. Gave shoulder to lean upon as cries crashed within, a home to sleep in despite your sins. Never was I ever perfect. I said this from day 1 when I shouted, "I have depression!" To day 300 when I showed I wasn't bluffing, wasn't underwhelming. It was me, the crazy girl you coveted. This was me. You were the one fronting. Showing sides you didn't expect. Drawing lines without regret. I had my freakouts, went mad, walked away, grew sad. I did the most, would have made anyone tired, but I didn't deserve to come under fire. You knew what you were getting. Don't pretend you hadn't signed up. I appreciated your love, only one that gave a fuck, but later you forsook me. Becoming calloused, cursing, self-absorbed, having nerve to say I needed to change when I've gotten help since 11th grade. You're valid in your pain and your ill action, but not when you made it out like I was the only exception. Maybe I know somewhere deep in my soul that love never lasts, is what I learned. No matter how much you give, you'll never get cut slack. No matter how much you love, it'll always turn its back. But darling, wilted flowers need care too. The realest ones are called fake by those that don't wish to know you. When asking for help to be saved, I was played. To save us, I was betrayed by people who rather bring gasoline, watching our world burn. Matches made in heaven, hence why blaze mimic the sun. I know what it's like being a prayer gone unanswered. I know what it's like to lose despite trying. I know what it's like to be left without warning. I know what it's like to see someone dying. I know, I trusted, but you proved unworthy. Despite struggles you had told me I wouldn't have did what you had. Best friends are just predators yearning to learn about their prey before pouncing. And I never thought I'd write a bad poem about you. Never knew I'd accuse abuse. Fuck you, you shouted when admitting I thought I was being used. Called me selfish, began treating me cruel, said you loved me but ignored all I'd say, engaged in games like leaving messages on delay, never upfront, compromising or learning to communicate, not researching why BPD made me act certain ways. Yeah, I was quick to say you didn't care. Fast to throw out "you don't love me's," yet you weren't swift in assuaging my fears and making me think I was a part of your cares. I cried rivers you were too lazy to swim in. Late in the game, you stopped displaying a player to believe in. Stop displaying a player to believe in. Late in the game, you gave me no reason to keep up the charade. I tried cutting loose, but like nooses, it was continuous, swinging back and forth between letting go or sticking it through. Told you months prior let's end it. Kept me around saying you'd mend it. You a lie. You hear me? You a lie. Let all think I'm the bad guy. Dude, you were great, but not at all saint-like. Great, but never kept it straight. Like, I'm tired of being abandoned by people promising not to leave. Where I went wrong was letting them make promises they can't keep. I knew this would end with me being vilified, being villainized despite how hard I tried. We both did, but while you grew tired, I grew. Just wanted you to elevate, escalate in my existence with me. Too much to ask for, so abhor me. Let your sister abhor me. friends abhor me. Mother, father, bros abhor me from the fallacies you spewed without keeping it 100. See, I recognize both sides. Where I failed and you denied. You're not evil, neither am I. I love us enough to admit that much. Respectfully treated when this was new, I stuck around waiting for Storybook to rewind back to times we were cool, where I was treated like the goddess you made me out to be, and necklaces were still able to be worn like victory. Surviving latter half of your wrath, I know it wasn't all bad. Just an optimist and pessimist gazing through same lens, but necklace is now tangled in my hands. So tell me, when they ask, how was it? And I tell them, not the worst. Will you state the same? Even in aftermath, still everything stays.